So we're in Sanger, California. We just finished installing a new Bradford White 40-gallon natural gas water heater. There's your serial number, model number, serial number. You can go to bradfordwhite.com, hit the register button, get that going, get your warranty. It's 6 years parts, 1 year labor. Up at the top, first thing we did is we gave you new shutoff valves. It's not required on the hot side, but we give it to you anyway so we can get the water back on, so the tenant or the tenant can have cold water to the home, flush a toilet, run the sink, whatnot. And then once we hook up, you got two valves there. So anyways, cold water, full port ball valve, hot water, full port ball valve, and then Falcon stainless steel connectors down to brass extension. The other side, the brass 90, because it was a little long. These are 24-inch connectors. And on top of the tank right here came with the water heaters, the relief valve. Sorry, I'm down on the ground just reaching up, but relief valve, and we had to get it out to the outside before it was pointing down on the garage floor, so that's not code. Anyways, bring it down, a little block right there, stub it out, and then point it down. Then of course we silicone the wall closed and put a nice cover plate out there so you don't see the big hole that's in the wall. That's all rigid pipe, and it's copper, so that's good. The venting, it had a long piece of pipe that came down out of the ceiling. Of course, the owner has pictures of it. 5 foot, came all the way down, of course, at an angle. It came way down at an angle onto the water heater, and so we had to modify that. So we just took that long piece out, because we had to raise the water heater, and I'll get to that in a minute. Took the long piece out, put a 3-footer in there. It's about a foot above the roof, and then of course we got the existing rain collar and rain cap and silicone end up there, so you don't get water rolling down through here. A little bit of plumber's tape up there to help keep that pipe from popping around, and then of course another piece up at the top to kind of keep it from falling through the hole. Anyway, so single wall vent up to the dual wall B vent, run up to the roof, so that's good. Upper third, you got an adjustable strap. Lower third, adjustable strap. Brand new stand here. The water heater was on the ground before. Again, that's not code, so all you need is to be 18 inches to the burner, which is right here. And so we got a nice stand there. It's pre-manufactured. You just put it together. Behind it, we got some plywood against the wall. The reason why is there's nothing on this wall. There's studs, but we wanted the water heater to sit against something solid. So we gave you a full 2 foot by 4 foot piece of plywood back there. And then upper and lower right here, we just gave you a couple of kicker blocks. What those are for is, if you get a good enough earthquake, then everybody's in trouble. But any kind of major shake, what'll happen is this will want to go back and forth. It won't go this way because it's wedged in right there. It just keeps it from coming this way too far, so that's good. And then a brand new gas valve down there, the red handle, and then a 3 foot, which is maximum you can go on a water heater, 3 foot flexible connector, and burner is lit. And we got it on hot right now. This is approximately 120 degrees, which that's what the EPA wants. Environmental Protection Agency says we don't want anybody getting scalded, so 120. But the CDC claims B at 140 is better because it keeps bacteria from growing in the tank. And that's only in the event that you were to, let's say, go away, you heated the tank to 120, you go for a vacation or whatever, you're selling in a month or 2 months or whatever goes by, and that water just sits in there and bacteria will begin to grow in there. But if you're using on a regular basis and water is flowing through the unit, you should be fine. But anyways, for our liability purposes, we document that 120. Notice we did not put this stand all the way to the back wall where the old water heater was, and the reason being is this garage floor is not only sloped, as you can see over here, that's about probably a 12-inch drop, but when you get to the corner, the concrete actually slopes up into that corner, and I'm guessing it's because they want the water to flow this way. Same thing on this wall, and this is the concrete down at the bottom. You can see that concrete wall. It slopes up. So when we put that stand in the corner, it wouldn't sit flat. So what we did is we just pulled it out away from the wall to where we had some flat concrete. Got a couple little straps over there in the back corner you can see on the ground. That was the only leg that was cocked up in the air just a little bit, so we got it with solid steel at the bottom, and so that's all nice and braced. Anyway, so about an hour you have hot water. Outside of that, this installation is done.